you've already disproven your entire point with that verse. Why would Jesus not think that equality with God was something to be grasped at if he was God?
Well, because look, and where it says, because God, he wanted to see how it would be like as a human. You know, he wanted to show others that. He wanted to become a human because he wanted to see how it feels to show humans that and like represent humans that.
Scripture doesn't say that anymore. Sunday school preachers taught you that.
Hey, can I just say something? I will go to sleep. Digital. I feel like I have to tell you. So after the resurrection, right? Jesus still says, "I'm going to my God and your God, to my Father and your Father." And in the book of Revelation, when John receives the words of Jesus, also Jesus says many times, "My God." So he still has a God even after the resurrection, right? Because some people say, "Oh, he just had a God when he was a human." But after the resurrection, he didn't have a God anymore, right? So just to clarify that.
Good point.
It's important, yeah.
So who's
anyway,
Jesus' God?
Thanks, guys, for the conversation. Good night. Father bless.
Jesus,
Later, music. Take care, man.
See you. Bye-bye.
Hey, Kenneth.
So who is Jesus' God?
God, but so look, Jesus,
the triune
Jesus is
God?
human. So look, he's actually human. It's not like he's like in like
Music
one
just
body from
pointed out, even after the resurrection, Jesus is referring to his God.
Because he's still human, but that doesn't mean he's not God though. Just because he's saying he's
so God has a God.
It's not. He's a human though. That's a thing. If he's taking human form,
I know you can hear. I know you can hear the English language. I asked a simple question. So do you believe God has a God?
No, because he is
Thank
God.
you.
What?
Thank you.
That makes
so
that,
when
that
Jesus says when Jesus says that he does have a God, you're confused.
Okay, but he's in human form, so necessarily.
No, it's after the resurrection when he says it.
Joel.
Yeah, but he hadn't ascended. He's still on earth. His body is raised. His glorified body is resurrected.
Even if he was in heaven, sure, it doesn't matter.
But he's pointing out who our God is and who his God is. And who is that? John 20:23.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
He says, "My Father and your Father, my God and your God." So who is his God?
That's strong.
And who is our God? It's the Father.
Yo, Joel.
You still didn't disclaim my point though.
Yes,
about
I did.
The verse I said.
Yes, I did. There is no verse where Jesus.
It clearly states that God took human form.
False. No verse says that.
Okay, I want to go look at the Philippians chapter 2, verse 6, and go from verse 6 all the way to verse 10.
Okay. How about verse 9, where it says that God has highly exalted Jesus? That messes up your entire point. That's verse 9.
And then, what about verses 6 and 7?
Right. It says that Jesus is the image of God.
No, Philippians 2.
It doesn't say that he is God. It says
but he said
that he's the image of God or the likeness of God. And it also says that Jesus did not think that equality with God was something to be grasped at. None of Philippians 2 would make any sense if Jesus is God. None of it.
That would still make sense.
Which would make sense?
Philippians 2 would make sense even if Jesus was God.
Which verse? Give me a verse.
Philippians 2:6-8, whatever you're talking about.
Whatever you're talking about. Okay.
Well, you think
nice try.
You talking about Philippians chapter 2?
I think the only realistic thing ever is if Charlie Kirk was Jesus.
Just kick him out.
Oh my gosh.
Kenneth, I'm talking about Philippians chapter 2, verse 6-8. What else do you think I'm talking about?
That's what I just referred to.
Exactly. I'm saying that would still make sense even if he was God.
No, it doesn't. I just said why.
Okay.
Jesus did not think that equality with God was something to be grasped at. That would make no sense if he's God.
Did Christ exist before his birth?
No.
Then how could he think before his
Well,
birth?
yeah, 9 months earlier he existed.
How could he think before his birth?
He didn't.
Oh wait, so this verse also doesn't make sense according to your view, because Christ thinks before his birth.
False.
Disprove it. You can't just claim false. Disprove it. Refute it.
It doesn't say that.
It says
What about the
Christ did not regard
transfiguration?
equality with God a thing to be grasped. He did not think it was a thing to be grasped. What, before his birth?
Didn't he exist with God?
No. Once
That's my point.
No.
He doesn't
It
believe
doesn't
that.
say before his birth.
No?
Well,
Where'd you get
then
that from?
when did he think this then?
Bible?
When he was alive.
Wait, when he was alive, he did not regard equality with God a thing to be grasped. So he was equal to God as a human, according to you.
No, he was not
Oh
equal
wait,
to
wait,
God.
wait. So why is there a thing that why does it say that he did not regard equality with God a thing to be grasped? He could only grasp it if he was equal to God. This verse would be nonsensical.
That makes no sense. Dude, you sound like a retarded person.
How is
Ooh.
he
If you think
retarded?
that's
Why
what
you
he's
gotta be
saying.
disrespectful?
Ooh,
His
spicy.
point
You sound
is-
retarded.
No, his point
How does that
clearly
sound
makes
Spicy.
sense,
He
bro.
said
Thank you.
Jesus.
Let's keep it
Paul is
respectful.
saying that Jesus did not think that equality with God was something to be
Let's be
grasped.
Okay, wait. If he wasn't
You-
equal to God,
you
why
know-
would he ever think equality with God is a thing to be grasped if he wasn't equal to God? Why would he ever think that?
Because Paul is making a distinction between Jesus and Lucifer.
That doesn't change.
Lucifer-
Was Lucifer equal to God?
did.
You're gonna kick me?
Yeah,
Bye.
he's gonna
Ooh. Ah, damn.